What's up, I'm Troubleshoot. In this quick guide, I'll show you how to get thermoelectric coolers in Dune Awakening. The process is relatively simple, but you will need to find your way into the deep desert. In the deep desert, you'll need to head into a testing station anywhere within the deep desert, whether it's in the PvP zones, PvE, etc. Just remember the Imperial testing stations are usually PvP, but I think after the update, they're now PvE if they're in PvE areas, which is half of the desert. Regardless, testing stations is where you find these thermoelectric coolers inside of boxes. If you don't know where these things are, I'd recommend you head across to planetologist.app, linked down below, and here you can find the deep desert mapped out by the community. There's tons of these in the south and a few spread around the north over here. I'm currently in this one, so that's what I'll be running through. Just remember the enemies in here are very, very dangerous and just as angry. So obviously inside of this dungeon I found some people that are less than friendly, but at least the guards seem to be sorting them out. These places are pretty unforgiving. Well, that fight didn't go too well. I went down to the AI, but so did the players who wanted to PvP. Whenever you're going into these testing stations, especially in the PvP areas, I'd highly recommend taking your scout ornithopter and putting it into your inventory using the vehicle backup tool. When you do so, you'll respawn with everything but items that drop, such as ores and things like that, and of course as well, fuel for your ornithopters, so that's one of the sad things. Besides fuel, there's not much else you need to worry about. Even if you have an assault ornithopter, I definitely recommend, if you're not a group, using a scout just so you can pocket it and easily traverse the deep desert. If you happen to go down for some reason, you can of course bring those portable respawn points with you, but this I just find easier and less stressful. Also, not to mention, you'll probably want to wear anything but a steel suit. I just want to grab a couple of items and get on my way. I just need literally 2 or 3 of these, so that's one chest and that's it. So I'm heading across to a testing station in the PvE area. This one should probably be empty based on however many people are here recently, as the loot isn't per person, it's shared between everyone. But besides that, you can usually find a bit of loot that's left behind. So running through this testing station, it should hopefully be a bit easier. That being said, it won't be a walk in the park. This one seems to be quite a bit emptier, and there you go. Inside of the small box, I found one here. Fantastic. Here's another small box after defeating a couple of AI. It's usually pretty easy if you keep them stun locked with a blade of some sort. I haven't even been hit once while down here, but that could of course change in any moment. Now, I wouldn't even recommend checking the bodies of the AI left around, at least in the PvE areas, as they don't usually have that much. I think when you're in the PvP areas doing these dungeons, the PvE ones are definitely safe. As you can see in the top right, I'm pretty sure you'll get more loot than over here in the safe areas. And with that, with just 4 boxes, I've already picked up 4 thermoelectric coolers, which isn't bad at all. And of course, there's a large chest here, or an epic chest, I guess. Sweet. And with that, we're basically done here. From the safe areas, I picked up a total of 19 thermoelectric coolers, which is pretty good. Not bad at all. Of course, in the PvP areas, this isn't going to be anywhere near as easy, but regardless, hopefully you found this video useful. Thank you for watching. My name's been Troubleshoot, and I'll see you all next time. Ciao.